The first question is, Sarojini Naidu was the first Indian woman to become the governor of which state? A. Bihar, B. Uttar Pradesh, C. Gujarat, D. Maharashtra. Sarojini Naidu was the first Indian woman to become the governor of Uttar Pradesh. Previously, it was known as United Province. So, B is the right answer. Next. In which year did Sarojini Naidu become the president of the Indian National Congress, INC? A. 1921, B. 1925, C. 1930, D. 1935. Sarojini Naidu became the president of the Indian National Congress in 1925. So, B is the right answer. Next question. Sarojini Naidu was born in A. Bombay, B. Calcutta, C. Hyderabad, D. Lucknow. You all know well that Sarojini Naidu was born in Hyderabad. Next question. Sarojini Naidu died in the year A. 1947, B. 1948, C. 1949, D. 1950. The right answer is C. 1949. The next question. Which prominent British writer mentored Sarojini Naidu in poetry? A. W.B. Yeats, B. Edmund Gosse, C. Matthew Arnold, D. Robert Bridges. Actually, the famous and prominent British writer Edmund Gosse mentored Sarojini Naidu in poetry, in writing poetry. So, B is the right answer, Edmund Gosse. Next. What is the name of Sarojini Naidu's first poetry collection? A. The Bird of Time, B. The Broken Wing, C. The Golden Threshold, D. Songs of India. The Golden Threshold was the first poetry collection of Sarojini Naidu. So, C is the right answer, the Golden Threshold. Next. Which poem by Sarojini Naidu begins with Rise, brothers, rise, the awakening skies? A. The Bangle Sellers, B. Coromandel Fishers, C. Palanquin Bearers, D. Village Song. Which poem begins with Rise, brothers, rise, the awakening skies? The poem Coromandel Fishers begins with Rise, brothers, rise, the awakening skies. Next. Sarojini Naidu's poems are most noted for their A. Modernist tone, B. Social satire, C. Lyrical quality and Indian imagery, D. Abstract intellectualism. Sarojini Naidu's poems are most noted for their lyrical quality and Indian imagery. So, C is the right answer. Next. The Bangle Sellers symbolizes, it is a famous and a beautiful poem by Sarojini Naidu, Bangle Sellers. A. Women's economic freedom, B. The stages in a woman's life, C. Political revolution, D. Village occupations. The right answer is B. The stages in a woman's life. Next. The poem Palanquin Bearers employs which literary device predominantly? Predominantly. You have to understand the question. I repeat, the poem Palanquin Barracks by Sarojini Naidu employs which literary device predominantly? A. Hyperbole. B. Simile. C. Personification. D. Alliteration. The right answer is C. Personification. Actually, there are some other literary devices in the poem Palanquin Barracks like simile, then alliteration, like that. But predominantly personification is used in the poem Palanquin Barracks. The next question. Which of the following is not a recurring theme in Sarojini Naidu's poetry? A. Indian festivals and rituals. B. Colonial critique. C. Nature and beauty. D. Womanhood and femininity. The right answer is B. Colonial critique is not a recurring theme in Sarojini Naidu's poetry. You can find Indian festivals and rituals, then nature and beauty, womanhood in her poetry except colonial critique. So B is the right answer. Next. Sarojini Naidu's style is most influenced by which English literary tradition? A. Victorian prose. B. Romanticism. C. Realism. D. Modernism. Actually, Romanticism influenced Sarojini Naidu's style of writing. Next, which of the following collections was published in 1912? The Golden Threshold, The Bird of Time, The Broken Wing, Feast of Youth. The right answer is The Bird of Time was published in 1912. Next question. Who wrote the introduction to The Golden Threshold by Sarojini Naidu? Who wrote the introduction to The Golden Threshold? A. Rabindranath Tagore. B. Edmund Gosse. C. W. Yeats. D. Jawaharlal Nehru. The right answer is B. Edmund Gosse. Edmund Gosse wrote the introduction to The Golden Threshold because he was the mentor to Sarojini Naidu in writing poetry. The next question. Sarojini Naidu's poems are primarily written in which language? A. Urdu. B. Telugu. C. Hindi. D. English. Sarojini Naidu's poems are primarily written in English language. So D is the right answer. The next question. Sarojini Naidu was a delegate to the first round table conference held in which year? A. 1929. B. 1930. C. 1931. D. 1932. The right answer is B. 1930. Next question. Sarojini Naidu was a prominent leader in which national movement? A. Non-cooperation movement. B. Civil disobedience movement. C. Quit India movement. D. Khilafat movement. Actually, Sarojini Naidu was a prominent leader in civil disobedience movement. So B is the right answer. The next question is, which poem celebrates the daily life and work of Indian artisans, which was written by Sarojini Naidu? A. Coromandel fishers. B. Indian weavers. C. The bangle sellers. D. Harvest hymn. Which poem? The bangle sellers celebrates the daily life and work of Indian artisans. So the bangle sellers is the right answer. C. Next. Sarojini Naidu's birthday is celebrated as A. National Women's Day, B. National Poetry Day, C. Indian Language Day, D. Swadeshi Day. The right answer is National Women's Day. The next question. Sarojini Naidu was influenced by which Indian leader's nationalist ideals? A. Subhash Chandra Bose, B. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, C. Jawaharlal Nehru, D. B.R. Ambedkar. Actually, B is the right answer, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Sarojini Naidu was influenced by Gopal Krishna Gokhale in case of nationalist ideals. That's all about it. Thank you so much.